Good morning, guys. It is Kate again with Kate's Dogs and 101 Dog Spots. And in case you're confused, like everybody else is, Kate's Dogs is my own personal training page, and 101 Dog Spots is our big community group. So, if you're looking for what we publish as a consensus, 101 Dog Spots is a great place to go. And if you're looking to get help from me specifically, go to Kate's Dogs and message me there. I don't maintain my Facebook pages very much because I'd rather be out here with the dogs and I'd rather be in with my clients. We have a lot of fun stuff going on. I'm doing a free reactive dog class right now, and that's because the dogs need it. Most of the dogs, we get the human half and the dogs all familiar with the basic protocols. So they know how to respond in everyday and emergency situations. And then in the classroom setting, we get a chance to practice with a lot of dogs who are not doing unexpected things. They're all doing a very specific pattern. They're all de escalating. We're all working to build a solid foundation in good communication and feelings of safety. Which, of course, if you've been following me for any time at all, you know that feelings of safety are the foundation, fundamental skill, skill, uh, basis for all of my training. I work with a lot of big, reactive, scary dogs and some little, extremely scary, reactive dogs, and often dogs that are reactive towards mom and dad. And I love to come out here and show the videos of what me and my kids do on a regular basis because there's a big contrast between what I'm able to do with my dogs and what most of my clients do with their dogs. And the biggest thing, of course, is getting the dogs out so that they can run and sniff and dig and be dogs. Go hunting. This is a deep, deep, deep drive that goes way back, long before, millions of years before the dog-human bond. So this need is much greater than that need to sit on your couch and cuddle. Now, trust me, the dogs like to. Good boy, Whoppers, sit on the couch and cuddle. The next thing that I do, which a lot of people struggle with, is I pay attention to my dogs when they pay attention to me. So when they talk to me, I talk back. Now, it doesn't mean I leap up and satisfy their every need. I'm a human, I have my things to do. But when my dogs check in, yay, good boy. I was trying to show how I do it. And he wasn't checking in with me, he was paying attention to other things. But if you've got the dogs doing there we go. Good boy, Guapo. Good boy. Good dog. So I have a relationship with the dogs that is a constant give and take. It's a constant awareness of what they are doing. And sometimes I will say, hey, look, guys, I'm working. I'm on the computer. If you poke me, I'll pet you for a couple of seconds, and then I'm going to go back to working. And if you poke me again, I will pet you for a couple of seconds, and I'm going to go back to working. And what happens is the dogs get a little bored of this. Now, it's boring, and they're able to handle the boredom and just go off and take a nap because they're getting all of this at other times of the day and on a regular basis. So they can handle the frustration. If their needs aren't met, if they are not getting out and getting to romp and sniff and dig and chew and chase little bunnies and stuff like that, then I need to meet their needs in other ways. And that means getting them out on the long line and letting them sniff and dig and chew. I can also fill in with some Kongs and puzzle toys and things like that. But those aren't sufficient. Those don't replace Mother Nature. We've got a bunch of neat stuff in human research on things like nature deficit disorder, which appears to be correlated with ADHD and things like that, and may actually be causative, and other mental health issues. And then we have on the converse side, people live longer, people are healthier, they have fewer heart attacks and things like that if there are trees in their environment, even in an urban setting. So we know that this holds true for humans, and in all of my experience with dogs, it also holds true. So two huge components of mental health in your dogs, and preventing problem behaviors that then we have to quote unquote train out, is to get them out and doing fun stuff. I would say that over 80% of my clients, the dogs don't get out enough. And I think it's a major causative factor. For me, I have lots of friends who have farms and things like that. And those dogs are with less training and less, R plus dog handling, whatever you want to call it, or, any kind of formal work. The dogs are much better behaved. They're much happier. Unfortunately, we don't all have farms. Again, I've lived in places like I went to graduate school. I lived in an apartment with 2 large dogs, and we still went out every day, a couple of times a day, to take walks in the woods or in the weedy spots by the side of the road or anything like that. That helps my dogs not only have a good relationship with me. So if your dog is biting you, pestering you, bugging you, those are the things that are going to really, really make a difference. But that's not the training that you need. If you've already gotten to that point with your dog, you're going to also need training in how to relate to your dog and how your dog needs to relate to you in order to get your attention. And that we can talk about later. I work with that with a lot of my clients. But in order to prevent the problems, which is what I provide for free on the dog training group and on the video channel, is you need to get out and let your dogs have some kind of natural time. All right. I am Kate with Kate's Dogs. And goodness gracious, here we go. It's time for breakfast. We've had our morning walkies. We've pooped. We've peed. We've dug. We've sniffed. We've looked around. We've made sure that there's no tigers in the underbrush. And now it's time to go in for a little breakfast. There's a fence there, by the way. Yay! Come on, Levi. Oh, and look at my new little happy path so the dogs don't slip and track in mud. All right, Kate from Kate's Dogs and 101 Dog Spots. Have a great day.